Welcome to yet another episode of our documentary series on Par. In this episode, we explore the instruments used in Par recitation, each one a vital part of the storytelling tradition. From their intricate craftsmanship to their unique sounds, these instruments form the backbone of the performances that bring the Par to life. We will also delve into their making process and explore how these tools are intricately tied to the heritage of Rajasthan. The first instrument is the jantar, considered the primitive form of the veena and predominantly found in Mewar, especially used by the Gurjar Bhopas, the narrators of the stories of Devnarayan Ji. The jantar is a type of fretted stringed instrument structurally similar to the Rudra Veena and Saraswati Veena. These instruments share a similar design with two resonators made of gourd or wood to amplify the sound. However, the jantar is unique to the Par tradition, used primarily during the Bagravaton ki Katha, the story of Devnarayan Ji, when the Bhopas recite the Par. Its hollow wooden frame, known as the Nal or Dand, is covered with 22 animal skins treated with wax. The instrument's resonating body gives it a rich, deep sound, perfect for complementing the poetic storytelling of the Bhopas. When reciting the tales of Devnarayan Ji, the Bhopas pluck the strings of the jantar, weaving a musical tapestry that carries the mythological stories from village to village. The second instrument we will discuss is the Ravan Hatha, one of Rajasthan's oldest and most respected stringed instruments. It is often considered the precursor to the modern violin. Made from a bamboo stalk, its resonator is a half coconut shell covered with goat skin. It typically has 9 strings, played with a bow made of horsehair. Interestingly, the bow is sometimes adorned with small bells or anklets, creating a unique rhythmic sound. The Ravan Hatha is mainly used by the Bhopas and Bhils in the Pabuji Ki Phar, another traditional form of storytelling. Its distinct resonance adds depth to the performance, enhancing the dramatic tones of the narrator.
मैं पाबूजी की पढ़ बाँचता हूँ और पाबूजी की पढ़ बाँचते हैं उस समय हम रावणता बजाते हैं। जो मेरा इंस्ट्रूमेंट है इसका नाम है रावणता। ये जो है ये नारियल है और ये बकरे की खाल है और ये जो बिरज है ये भैंस का सींग है और ये घोड़े के पूंछ के बाल है और ये है बांस। इसमें 15 तुरपा होती है और ये हम पाबूजी महाराज की पढ़ भांजते हैं उस टाइम में इनको बजाते हैं और इस पे गाना गाते हैं। मैं गाता हूँ और मेरे मिसेज भी गाती है।
Another key instrument is the mata. Pabuji ke mate is a percussion instrument made of smooth clay and leather parchment. It is a folk instrument found in Rajasthan. It is primarily used by the Thori and Nayak communities of western Rajasthan when narrating the life of the local hero, Pabuji. These are a pair of large, thick-bellied pots made of fired, smooth clay with a short neck and wide mouth. Leather is stretched over the neck, and thin wooden pieces are pierced through the edges of the leather parchment to cover the mouth of the pot. As the Bhopas weave the ancient tales of Devnarayanji and Papuji, the storytelling comes alive not only through their voices but also through a rich ensemble of instruments that add depth, rhythm, and emotion to the performance. Among these, the manjira, chung, and khartal are indispensable, each contributing its unique sound to the tapestry of Phar recitation.
माता तो मिट्टी का बनाते हैं कुंभार, माता बनाते हैं नहीं मटका, वो कुंभार बनाते हैं। ऊपर तो बकरा की खाल लगाते हैं, काला बकरा हुए नहीं उसकी खाल लगा। हाँ घर में पड़ बसाओ, माटा भी लगाओ, बैठा भेड़ा लगाता रहो, माटा एकले बाजता रहे, एकले पड़ बसाता रहो। हाँ एक माटो की जागन लगाते हैं, हमें पड़ चलती है तो दोनों कौम भेड़ा चलता रहता है। एक परवाड़ो पड़ वाला बोल देता तो दूसरो परवाड़ो माटो वाला बोल देता है। कोलू मंडरी हमलो रहवासी है, हमलो कभी है जो नमी है रे दसीम रे पड़ बसाते हैं तो माटोरी जागन भी लगाते हैं, ठीक है नी। और लेकिन नमी मारी नमी री तो दातारी हाजरी में मिंडराने पड़ते हैं, बीच में है जो गाँव में लगाते हैं घर पर ही।
The manjira is a small yet powerful instrument that adds rhythm and depth to Phar recitations. Comprised of two small cymbals made of brass or copper, the manjira is held in one hand and stuck together to produce a sharp, melodious sound. Often played in unison with the recitation, it serves as a rhythmic foundation, accentuating the pacing and emotion of the stories being told. The high-pitched clink of the manjira complements the musicality of the Phar, keeping the tempo and enhancing the overall atmosphere of the performance. The khartal is a traditional clapper instrument that provides a sharp, percussive rhythm to the Phar performance. Made of two wooden planks, the khartal is clapped together to produce a loud, crisp sound. Its rhythmic intensity is often used to accentuate the dramatic moments of the story, adding emphasis and movement to the recitation. As the Bhopas narrate the mythological tales, the khartal's resonant claps help drive the narrative forward, mirroring the emotional peaks and valleys of the epic sagas. Its unique sound forms an integral part of the musical tapestry that brings Phar to life. Today, Phar is a dwindling tradition, but not for the Phar painters. Over time, they've evolved and customized their art, adapting it into a popular piece for collectors, ensuring a livelihood. However, the Bhopas, the narrators who once travelled from village to village, sharing the ancient stories of Rajasthan, are struggling. Their primary source of income, the Phar recitation, is fading.
भोपा जो का है अब ये आदिम कला है। आँख ने एक मतलब छोटी सी इतनी लकड़ी के ऊपर तार बांध के दोई का आकार की लकड़ी है, तले एक डोई सी बनेड़ी है, भी पर तार कस गए और भी एक तार के ऊपर घोड़े के बालों को बड़ेड़ो एक आंटी हो जो कि हम घोड़े का बाल लगेड़ा हुआ है, आंटी हो सो यूँ घस है तो वो भी पर तार कस गए अनेक धुन काट है, वो कठोर सीख्यो है, मांगा ब्लड में मांगा खून में ही है, आदिम मतलब वर्षागत चालती हुई कला है बाकी कला ने मरण कौन दी।
The rise of modern entertainment, digital media, and mobiles and internet has had a profound impact on their traditional way of life. As more people turn to their phones and screens for entertainment, the Bhopa's performances rooted in oral tradition are losing their audience. While the young painters have shown a growing interest in preserving Phar art and its stories, the same cannot be said for the younger generation of Bhopas. Many of the current youth are drawn to more modern professions, leaving the tradition of Phar recitation behind. For the painters, Phad has become a source of livelihood and pride, with many adapting their artwork to appeal to collectors and galleries. They have evolved the art form, ensuring its survival while keeping the stories alive through vibrant contemporary interpretations. However, the young Bhopas who once took up the mantle of storytelling seem less inclined to embrace this ancient tradition.
और जो कुछ बचा खुचा है उसको जब हम निकट से जाके देखते हैं तो अभिभूत कर देने वाला काम है लोगों का। हमारे यहाँ के जानकी लाल जी भान, आप बहरूपिया कला में मैं समझता हूँ कि अद्भुत श्रीलाल जी जो हमारे यहाँ से फड़ पेंटिंग कल्याण जो अभी उनकी विरासत को आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं, ये जो काम हो रहा है पूरे विश्व में उनका काम सराहा जा रहा है। क्यों? वो एलिमेंट्स हैं साहब, वो तत्व हैं, वो उनमें ज़मीनी है, उसमें तत्व हैं पूरे, जिनको हम कहते हैं ना कि जो प्राकृतिक तत्व हैं सारे, वो हमारे इंसान होने की तमीज़दारी को लाते हैं सामने, हमारी यात्रा को प्रकट करते हैं कि हमारी यात्रा कैसे चली। कितने संजीदगी के साथ लोग काम कर रहे हैं, जो कर रहे हैं उनको मैं सलाम करता हूँ।
On the other hand, the Bhopas who have long been the storytellers of Rajasthan are facing a different struggle. For generations, they have travelled from village to village, narrating the ancient tales of Devnarayanji and Pabuji, bringing Phad to life through their voices and music. But today, they see few young people willing to carry on this sacred role. The art of Phad recitation, once a central part of village life, is gradually fading. Many Bhopas lament the lack of interest from the youth, and without new generations to pass down their knowledge, the future of this tradition remains uncertain.
मैं अभी हनुमान बैठक बना रहा हूँ। मैं कई सारी पेंटिंग्स बना चुका हूँ। ये मैं हनुमान बैठक बना रहा हूँ जिसमें हनुमान जी, हनुमान चालीसा के जो छोटे छोटे सीन होते हैं उन्हें दर्शाया गया है और बैकग्राउंड में हनुमान चालीसा का वर्णन किया गया है और इसमें सारे नेचुरल कलर का यूज़ लिया गया है। इसमें कई सारे डिज़ाइंस जो अलग अलग तरह से ली गई है, नई डिज़ाइन से कोई, और नए नए कलर यूज़ लिए गए हैं।
This shift highlights the contrast between the evolving art form in the hands of young painters and the decline of interest among the younger Bhopas. While painters are adapting to modern trends and finding new ways to keep the Phad alive, the Bhopas face a growing challenge. Workshops are being held to nurture new talent and ensure the Phad art thrives. These workshops play a crucial role in preserving the tradition, introducing young artists to the intricacies of Phad painting and storytelling.